Welcome to The Explainer. So, if you're looking around right now and it feels like absolutely everyone you know is sick, you are not wrong. We are right in the middle of a really unusual, really severe flu season that showed up early and is hitting hard. So, today we're going to break down exactly what's going on. And just to give you a sense of the urgency, listen to this quote. It's from Dr. Suchitra Rao. She's an infectious disease specialist, and she is on the front lines. Her emergency department is already packed with kids who have the flu, and her words, wow, they just perfectly capture what doctors all over the country are feeling right now.
And this isn't just a hunch. The CDC has the numbers to prove it. We're talking 4.6 million cases of the flu already this season, and that includes 49,000 hospitalizations and, tragically, 1,900 deaths. This is a huge surge, and it's all happening way earlier than we'd normally expect.
So let's get into it. What exactly is happening? We're looking at a flu season that not only started early, but is also proving to be especially severe. And it seems like kids, in particular, are really bearing the brunt of these early waves. So, what does this thing actually feel like? Well, doctors are seeing all the classic symptoms you'd expect, right? High fevers, those terrible body aches, and just that bone deep fatigue. But interestingly, they're also reporting more atypical symptoms like really bad headaches and dizziness. One pediatrician even said her own daughter felt like the room was spinning, a feeling that's probably linked to being dehydrated.
So, what's the culprit behind all of this? You've probably seen the headlines buzzing about a super flu. Let's take a look at the specific virus that's driving this whole intense season.
Okay, the scientific name is a bit of a mouthful, H3N2 subclade K. It's a variant of the influenza A virus, and it has already become the main strain going around in the United States. And the key thing to know, the really important part, is that it has a bunch of mutations on its surface proteins.
H3N2 subclade K? I know, it sounds pretty intimidating, but the science behind it is actually pretty simple. So the virus has these mutations on its surface. Think of them like a key. These mutations have changed the shape of the key, and that makes it way harder for our immune system's locks to recognize it and fight it off, even if we've had the flu before or gotten a flu shot in the past.
And that brings us to the single biggest concern this season, the vaccine mismatch. Because the virus's key changed, this year's flu vaccine isn't a perfect match for this new dominant strain that's out there. But this is where the story gets really, really critical. An early report from the UK looked at how well the vaccine works at preventing hospitalization, even with the mismatch. And for adults, you can see the effectiveness is somewhere between 32 and 39%. But look at the number for children. The vaccine is estimated to be 72 to 75% effective at keeping kids out of the hospital. That is a huge deal.
So you might be thinking, okay, if there's a mismatch,